Okay, bienvenidos a todos. I'm the curator of Friends Pavilion, and I'm very happy to welcome you here today in the middle of this beautiful exhibition. I wanted to tell you a few words about what Friends Pavilion is, so that you know better what you're doing here and what you see here. It's an exceptional exhibition of around 20 contemporary artists. Es una exhibición de más de 20 artistas franceses contemporáneos. And what we try to do is really to show the diversity and the power of French contemporary creation. Okay? Queremos mostrar la diversidad y el poder de la creación artística francesa. You have artists that are working in so many different medias. You have paintings, you have photos, sculptures, and above all, because this is one of the subjects that we will approach tonight, we have wonderful women artists, and some of them are here tonight with you because we wanted to show that also there were amazing women that are doing amazing art, and many of those artists here in Friends Pavilion are women. Two of them are with us tonight, so I'm going to say a few words about them. You have Clara Poupel, who is here with us tonight, who is doing amazing portraits that are just in front of me. She's going to be available, you know, for you to discuss a little bit about what she's doing, and she's doing all those portraits that are of visions of those people that are very well-known persons in French or in world history. I'm sure you recognize some of them. Here you have a lady that unfortunately had a little trouble because in France we have a bad tradition. Tenemos una tradición en Francia es que we cut the heads of royalties. That's what we do. And so Marie Antoinette unfortunately got her head cut, and then you have a dialogue that Clara wanted to do between two very important persons that actually impacted our societies. You have Kim Kardashian here and Albert Einstein. Okay, that have had both a very important impact in what we are doing.
And who runs the world today? Kim Kardashian.
And who runs the world? Okay. ¿Quién es la persona más importante del mundo ahora? Es Kim Kardashian, no Einstein. But Einstein was also a source of inspiration for another amazing woman artist who is here with us today, Marie-Pierre Maquet. And she's doing portraits. She's doing portraits also, but she's doing portraits with Nespresso capsules. And you have them in this room here. And not only they are beautiful, but it's also an ecologic act or action, because if I understood well, many people are drinking Nespresso and the capsules, they're not recyclable. And so the best way to do it is actually to support Marie-Pierre in her work and to purchase some of her artworks, because you have Nespresso capsules that are embedded in the artworks. Tengo muchas cosas decir a vosotros esta noche, pero no tenemos mucho tiempo. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be at your available for you during the whole evening to answer any question or anything you want to answer, any question you might have. I just want to introduce you also to an amazing young lady. She's a fashion designer. And she's the one who is actually designing all the dresses for this Avne brand that you have here, and they have a wonderful showroom here within Friends Pavilion. So, to make a long story short, we have an amazing exhibition here. We want to share it with you. We want to experience it with you. I'm here at your disposal to answer any of your questions. Like my dear friend Gabriel will tell me, we're talking about art, we're talking about hope, we're talking about love, okay? Hablamos de amor. Y cuando hablamos de amor y hablamos de la mujer, hay una persona que conozco, que está aquí ahora, que se llama Christina, that is here with us tonight. And she's so impressive. I'm so shy in front of her that I have to read a little bit about, you know, who she is. I couldn't learn it by heart. So Christina is Argentinian. She's an author and lecturer. She holds a bachelor's degree in social sciences, postgraduate studies in psychology, 3 years at the Faculty of Philosophy and Literature from the University of Buenos Aires. In France, we love Argentinians. And I've always been told that Argentinians were the French people from the Americas. So we're very close culturally. She's been in Miami since 2000, where she works as an international analyst on Spanish, language, TV, and radio. She has a wonderful foundation called FEMINIDAD HOLISTICA, and she organizes conferences and events at several Florida universities and in many important venues in Miami to educate women in the essential recovery of family values. And what I learned from her when I met you 1.5 months ago before we did this event is that there's something very important in our society. A woman, to thrive in this aggressive society led by men, talking about business, she can remain a woman. She can still be a woman. She doesn't need to become a man in order to thrive among this world. So that's what the subject is about, and that's why I was very happy. I'm very happy to have her with us tonight. In 2013, she hosted a TV show at Tele Miami, in which, together with other professionals, she analyzed the role of women in Western cultures. And, excuse me, but she was named Woman of the Week by CNN Espanol. And above all, she has a wonderful daughter, she has a wonderful granddaughter, so she's a very proud also family woman. So I'm very happy to introduce you to this wonderful woman, Christina. Thank you for being here tonight.
Well, thank you, my dear friends, for being here today. Really, I'm very, very happy. My special thanks, of course, to France Pavilion in the person of Sebastian, which is an amazing person. And he has kindness, and I'm really grateful because he granted me this great venue to have my event, 2015 Holistic Femininity event. Thank you, of course, for the great artists, visual artists here, Clara Popel, Marie. They have wonderful things. They are an expression of successful women, but very feminine. Thank you for being here. I thank my group of Holistic Femininity for being here. Here is my friend, Ana Maria Alba Leon, who's been in my foundation many years ago. Thank you. And of course, my husband, for being a great friend and a great supporter. And now I'm deeply grateful to Barbara and Eric Compton, to my daughter and son-in-law for sponsoring this cocktail, talking about family. Come here, please. Come here, please. You come here, please. Eric. Oh, yeah. Well, he's going to talk a little bit.
Thank you, Christina. Well, I think it's more appropriate that my wife speaks because she's a lot better looking than I am. But Christina asked for us to be involved in the event, and when I met Christina and Barbara, I met them on Miami Beach. I'm a native of Miami, so I've been here since 1979. I was born in 1979. But I had my own issues. I had some health issues that I was going through. And when I met Barbara and her mother and her father-in-law, they were very, very, very supportive and family, and they always talked about believing. And at the time I was 26 and I was needing a new heart to be put in my chest. I was going for my second heart transplant. And at the time I was a professional golfer and that was struggling because of my health issues, and I had to restart my life over again. And when I met Barbara, my wife, I told her I was a teaching pro over by the airport, and she said, "Oh, great, I love to play golf, and come over and get a golf lesson." And I guess that was my pickup line to her. But I don't want to get off track here, but since I've met them, my life has turned around and ended up back on the PGA Tour and having a successful career. My health has been fantastic, and the importance of women in a man's life The greatest golfer that's ever played, Jack Nicklaus, his wife's name is Barbara as well. So I say that a lot of my success comes from my wife, and who's been behind me the whole way, who's a supportive of my cause, supportive mother, who's raising our daughter when I'm away from on business trips or playing golf, and that's been passed along through Christina. So it's important, the message that she gives out to families and how important the community is in raising our kids, but really it's the parents' job. And I've seen that firsthand with having them be a part of my life. So me being able to give back and my wife being able to give back at this event means a lot to us, and we're very proud of Christina, who comes from another country and has really blossomed in the last few years, and her career is really growing, and to see her on TV as well has been a lot of fun. So very interesting that we're here at an art museum and everyone is being involved, but we're all kind of artists, whether we're artists in painting or artists in life or artists as mothers, because we all have our own unique way of getting things done and giving back, and we're very thankful that we can give back today. So thank you for inviting us.
Thank you very much. Okay, as you know, the Holistic Femininity Foundation, which proclaims women as the heart of the family and peace in the world, embraces both men and women. It was born with the publication of my third book, not yet translated, Feminidad Holística, tu esencia de mujer. The book was published in 2011. The second edition is available here today, and I will be gladly sign copies at the end of the program. Its formal launching will take place on March 29 at Books and Books in Coral Gables, with presentation by a shining star of Latin American journalism, Spanish and language CNN anchor Ismael Cala. Each year, Holistic Femininity meets in prominent venues in Miami to reiterate the call to all women to protect life, to nurture and to nourish, just as the womb nourishes and protects the unborn child. It is the holistic female essence that we, women, have forgotten and must rediscover in order to pacify a world that has turned violent and in which we have forgotten to love our fellow human beings. Ahora vamos a continuar. I'm going to speak. Everybody speaks English, right? Yes, okay. So we shall continue now with the presentation by our sponsors that we already did. And so let's begin because I want to award this year many people that are very important in our community. Their influence is amazing. They're doing a lot of great things. And it's my honor here to present my dear friend, Katia Castellanos. Katia Castellanos. Katia, this is an award for you, but thank you, but I want to talk a little bit about Katia. Katia es especialista en crimen y coordina la unidad de víctimas de la policía de Coral Gables en el Buró de Detectives e Investigaciones Criminales, donde durante 18 años ha asistido a miles de víctimas de crímenes violentos, tales como violencia doméstica, violaciones sexuales y sobrevivientes de homicidio y abuso, respondiendo 7 días de la semana, 24 horas al día. Por su vasta experiencia en el campo de la violencia, Katia colaboró con la Oficina de la Secretaría de Asuntos Globales de la Mujer y el Buró de Asuntos del Hemisferio Occidental del Departamento de Estados Unidos, del Estado de los Estados Unidos, y fue galardonada con el distinguido Corazón Púrpura por su trabajo en pos de la paz y la asistencia a las víctimas de crimen en la ciudad. She's amazing. She has been helping women over 20 years women that are suffering violence and abuse. So I'm very proud of you, and thank you.
I'm very proud to be in this beautiful place. Thank you for having us here among all this art. And I want to praise this wonderful woman, Christina, because the only way that we can fight violence in the world is through massive collaboration. We have to all get together, and she's a great collaborator. I have numbers, very horrible numbers to say. When we talk about violence in the world, for example, during the war between Iraq and Afghanistan, between the years 2001 and 2010, 5,488 soldiers went down. But you know how many women went down during the same time? 11,766 women died at the hands of someone that they were supposed to love. So that's a horrible number. And for all these women out there, that's why your book is so important, and that is why it's so important to collaborate. It's that when we're looking for love, we have to first learn how to love ourselves. And after we find that love, after we love ourselves, then we can find that perfect love. Understand ourselves and know that we are imperfect, but we are valuable, and most of all, we are unique. Somos únicas. Gracias, Cristina, por tu trabajo.
Voy a llamar a un gran amigo y alguien que que es doctor en medicina y trabaja constantemente por la salud de la gente todos los días desde su TV show. Es un friend que admiro muchísimo realmente, el doctor Misael González. Por favor. Thank you for that. Thank you, Misael. He's a great doctor. He's a great doctor and has a daily TV show. And he teaches people how to take care of their health, especially women. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I don't deserve. I'm just trying to do my job, and I know that I have to do it better every year. That's my commitment before God and before my people. And anytime that I think about Christina, I think that she's the queen of the anti-aging. And knowing that she have a book, Holistic Femininity, now I know why a woman that do not use hormones, that do not get surgeries, she looks so grateful, you know. So I think every woman should read her book. I want to read it because I want to include all the holistic that you teach for my people, especially my women, that you to come to help her health. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are calling the Admirable Axel Turcios as a journalist and producer for Telemundo 51. He is one of the brightest young men I have ever had the privilege of knowing. He works hard, and we've been friends since many years ago. Come here.
Well, I'm very excited to be here tonight, and I just want to thank Christina Balinotti. It's a pleasure to meet you, and more than a professional, you're my friend, and I really appreciate that. And I also want to thank my family, my mom and my grandma, my aunt and my brother. They're here tonight. And if it wasn't, si no fuera por ti, mamá, no estuviese aquí. Te amo. Eres mi inspiración.
Thank you. Okay, now we are calling an announcer, a great friend, announcer, journalist, owner of Radio Nova Internacional, where I presented my radio program in 2013 entitled The Pathways of Holistic Femininity. Radio Nova Internacional is one of the best online radio stations with excellent music and outstanding reporting. So my friend, she didn't come? Oh, okay. Well, but I have her husband here, so I'm going to give you the award to you. Okay. You can come, yeah, and you give it to Magali. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very, very much. Okay. So that's all, and I encourage you to see this gallery and to talk with Sebastian and the great visual artists here to know a little more about this wonderful art. I think I'm very proud because to do my 2015 event here, for me, is an honor. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So enjoy the cocktail.